Very good morning, student. Welcome to the Fishery Science Department. Today's lecture presented by Miss Manisha Borkar, Department of Fishery Science, NES Science College, Nanded. Now, today we will going to study the Fishery Science BSc first year's semester first paper, the theory paper first. The name of paper is Ethiotaxonomy and Ecological Adaptation. BSc first year, semester first, the theory paper first. The name of paper is Ethiotaxonomy and Ecological Adaptations. Now, in this we are studying the unit number 4th. In that the topic is air bladder. In this air bladder we are studying the air bladder, the location of air bladder, then different types of air bladder, then their structure and functions in a different fishes. Okay, now firstly we are seeing here the air bladder, location of air bladder. Firstly seen here the definition of air bladder. Air bladder is a gas-filled sac arising as a dorsal outgrowth from the gut in most of the ray fin fishes. It regulates buoyancy at the different depths. The scientist Romer in 1962, hence it is aptly called as a swim bladder. Okay, as we know that this air bladder which functions as a buoyancy adjustment in the fishes, okay, which functions as a swim bladder, okay, which regulates the buoyancy adjustment in a different depths of the water. Seen here the gases in the air bladder. The gases in the air bladder are oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Hence it is also termed as a gas bladder. Okay, here in this air bladder the gases are the oxygen, carbon dioxide, then the nitrogen. So we are called as the gas bladder. Location of the air bladder. It lies between the alimentary canal and the kidney. Okay, this the location of that the air bladder which located in between the alimentary canal and the kidney. In embryo the air bladder is always connected to the gut, okay, in the and a pneumatic duct. In early stage of the embryo, this air bladder which is always connected to the gut of the pneumatic duct. This duct is either lost in the course of the development or the retained throughout the life. Fishes are classified on the basis of presence and absence of the pneumatic duct. Okay, this classification of the air bladder which depends on the presence and the absence of the pneumatic duct. Okay, first is a Phagostomatous. Fish air bladder having a pneumatic duct is said to be Phagostomatous type. Okay, in Physocyllistos, which fish are a bladder devoid of a pneumatic duct, is called as a Physocyllistos type. The distal expanded part of the sac may be differentiated either into a single or a pair of sacs. Now this is the diagram or the TS of the fish which showing the position of the air bladder. Here's the vertebral columns in the topmost portion. In that below there is a kidney is present, then the ribs, air bladder which is in a very rounded shapes like structure is present, ductus pneumaticus, then the esophagus, then visceral peritoneum, then the parietal peritoneum. In some fishes it may even lie proportionally between the opistopnephrons and the dorsal peritoneum, while in others of the ventral side of the gut. Now the histomorphology of the air bladder. The histology of this air bladder is similar to that of the gut wall, which except the presence of the genanin crystals. These are the embedded in the collagenous muscle fibers and provide a silvery appearance to the air bladder. Now this is the histology of air bladder, which showing the presence of genuine crystals and given a silvery appearance. Okay, there is a presence of that the mucosa, then the various lamina propria, then the muscularis mucosa, submucosa, then the Jenninian crystals are present, or the serocytes present in the histology of the air bladder, which showing the Jenninian crystals. They appear give the fishish appearance to the silver in a color. Now the structure of the physostomous bladder. In a many teleost and the Pipreses, a typical physostomatous air bladder with a dorsal opening in the present. In a erythranus, the air bladder consists of a small anterior chamber and a long posterior chamber. This is an unusual type with a lateral opening, which suggestive of the transmission from the lung to the air bladder. Amina and the Lepidostratus have a simple but long air sac with a dorsal opening. The inner wall is much folded and which is used for the respiration. In that Neoceratodus has a single air sac whose wall is sacculated and the vascularized. In that various Polypetrus species has a ventral opening called the glottis. It has a pair of unequal air sac, the left being a smaller than the right below the gut. This arrangement recalls the tetrapod, then the lungs, and is also found in the modern lungfishes. In a Lepidosiren and the Propopetrus have the double air sacs whose wall is alveolar and the vascular. The ventral sealed glottis is controlled by a movable plate called the epiglottis. Okay, in the LS of the Physostomata species, which showing the relationship of the air bladder with gut has been shown in the figure. Now the structure of the Physocholistes bladder, which completely close in a Physocholistes air bladders are found in a perch, cod, then the hodcock and the toadfish. Then such a bladder in some fishes is well adapted for the gas secretion and the gas resorption. Now this is the diagram of air bladder or the Polypetrus, which showing the pair of the unequal air bladder. Okay, in this diagram showing the various type of location of the fishes, they having this type of the air bladder. Now in that they secrete the gas secretion into the air bladder, which forms the blood. For this purpose, some part of the epithelium of the bladder is vascular and modified into a secretory area, which called as the gas gland. Underlining each gas gland is a vascular network which called written Mirabile gas gland and red Mirabile. Together are called as the red body. The red body is inverted by the vagus nerve. Now this is the diagram of the swim bladder of a deep sea fish, which showing the gas secreting complex. Here this is the diagram which showing the gas secretion. Now the mechanism of that gas secretion, this gas gland of the red body which secretes the lactic acid into the blood, then which causing the liberation of the oxygen. Then the lactic acid has a large salting out which effect on the teleost and the hemoglobin, reducing its oxygen which carrying the capacity. In a gas resorption, gas is reabsorbed or the absorbed again from the pocket like structure in the posterior dorsal part of the air bladder, which called oval body. This can be closed or open by a sphincter muscle which present there. In that mechanism of the gas resorption, there is the muscles which open the oval body and which absorb the various gas from the air bladder. In that the oval body is inverted by the sympathetic nervous system, which resorption of the gas is stimulated by the catecholaminas and the hormones such as the adrenaline, which secrete this hormone which stimulate that the adrenaline. Now in there is the regions where gas secretion and the resorption, which in a physocolatus type, which reported that the anterior part of the air bladder and either which open in the closed type. Now this diagram or the structure and blood supply of the physoclastus gland, which having the red body and which concerned with the gas secretion, and whole body with its gas resorption. There is the blood supply in the air bladder. They having the various gas gland, then the retimirable, so they having or the responsible to the red body. There is a various sphincter muscles are present in the cavity of the gas bladder. In that blood supply in air bladder, the air bladder or the gas bladder, which receives its blood from the branches of the collacomesenteric artery or the directly from the posterior branches of the dorsal aorta. The venous blood is then drained into a vessel that joins the hepatic portal system. In some species, the vein of the air bladder which joins the posterior cardinal veins. In a Physacolastus species, the capillaries are covered with a thick glandular folded epithelium and is called the red gland. Now the functions of that the air bladder, or which functions as the swim bladder. Air bladder performs different types of functions. Important ones are being described below. That is the hydrostatic. As we know that the hydrostatics means there is a presence or the reabsorption of that the water. The air bladder, which specially Physacolastus type, which serves as an important hydrostatic organ in a fishes. The density of the fish flesh is higher than that of the supporting that of the surrounding water and the gas contained in the air bladder, which makes it equivalent to that one or water. In that the fish, which thus becomes completely weightless in water and is kept in a state of equilibrium, so that it is able to maintain itself in the position with a very little effort. Then this is supported by the fact that in that the teleost, which have the lost the gas bladder or the bottom living forms. Now in the respiratory functions, this air bladder or the swim bladder, which functions as the respiratory functions. When in many fishes, especially Physostomatus type, use the bladder as a temporary or the supplementary organ of the respiration. In that there is a teleost, then the dipnoi, then the certain erythraneus, umbria, and some cyprinoids. The gas bladder functions like a lung type, or the fishes live in swamps or the pools where the CO2 tension is high and that of the O2 is low. As a storage organ for the oxygen, this air bladder may also be used for the storage of that the O2 in the emergency conditions. Gas secretion, if gas is removed from the bladder, there is the secretion of gas which takes place, which at the first has a larger proportion of the CO2, but later O2 forms the greater part. Okay, there is the secretion of that the O2, then the various gas the fifth one is the gas reabsorption. In that absorption of the gas from the swim bladder, which takes place if the density of the fish, which described by the attaching a float or by injecting air into the bladder. These functions or these process which included in the gas reabsorption. Firstly, swim bladder, which gases in the pneumatic duct, then to the alimentary canal, up to the alimentary canal to the gills and the mouth. Okay, this process which takes place to the mouth, to the gills to the alimentary canal, alimentary canal to the pneumatic duct, then to the swim bladder. It's process which takes place. Now the control of the buoyancy. Okay, in that air bladder which this functions as the buoyancy adjustment. In sometimes there is this air bladder which using for the emergency or the buoyancy adjustment. In sensory function, when the fishes is subjected to the pressure which changes by moving into the different depths of the water, and the compression of the refractions of the enclosed air takes place. This leads to the deformation of the wall of the swim bladder, which functions as a pressure receptor like a manometer. Now the sound reception. In carps and catfishes, the air bladder is connected to the internal ear like the Vibrio ossicles, and this chain of the small bones, the Vibrio ossicles on each side, these ossicles which convey the vibrations to each other, and this function as the sound reception. Then the sound production, many fishes use their gas bladder for the production and the reception of the sound under the conditions of the stress, excitement and the territorial behavior. And the minnows, then various Cyprinidae, then the Comibidae, then the Eels, Anguillidae, for the which produce the sound by forcing air out through the hematic duct as an amplifier or the resonator. Air bladder also acts as an amplifier or the resonator. In there is in ballicist, which sound is produced by the stridulation of the basal bones or the pelvic girdle. The sound is further amplified by the air bladder which connected to the pelvic girdle. Now we are seeing here the various the air bladder or the various type of air bladders, different types of the air bladders which is present in a different type of the fishes, and the function of that the air bladder. Thank you.